right now we're going to recap the Bears and the Lions football game from Monday night.
Was that a football game or was that a slaughter, Kyle?
It wasn't a slaughter. It was the final score was only 24-13, so it wasn't really that much of a slaughter. They only won by how many points? 11 points.
But still, look at the fact.
But of course, when you have people like obviously Calvin Johnson, who absolutely just torched the Bears secondary and just made it look like they're a word I can't say, but
exactly.
but that's and also Brandon Pettigrew kind of came in the clutch a little bit too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And also Matthew Stafford had a pretty nice game though with a 219, 2 touchdowns, and also barring the pick. But overall, he did pretty good.
And the cool thing about this is, if I remember right, this is the first Monday Night Football game they've been in since the 80s. If I remember this right.
Not exactly. Because if you're talking about the Bears.
No, the Lions.
Oh, the Lions, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I really do not know for sure, but if you're right, then I guess I don't know. But let's bring in the French guy. Bring it.
Well, it's games like this that kind of show where who can make it far and who's gonna get lagged behind, and in this case, did not look pretty good for the other team.
No, I mean Detroit is like I'm gonna say this right now. Detroit is the new Patriots.
I don't know about that.
They are.
I wouldn't really know about that for sure, but
eventually they will.
Matt Forte had 116 yards rushing, no TDs, but he also had 35 receiving yards to go in the mix as well. And also we had Calvin Johnson, 130 yards and a TD. If you're counting fantasy points, that's 19 points, ladies and gentlemen.
And didn't you beat a guy who was undefeated in fantasy?
Yes, I did. I had Freddie Jackson for one. Wes Welker, obviously, kind of did okay. Vic gave me 24 points, barring the interceptions that he had. He had 4 picks, but Greg Jennings did pretty good. And I started Pierre Garçon because Andre Johnson was out. Well, lucky pickup by me. He actually gave me a lot of points there, so I actually got the win.
And did you hear the fact that and also another sports, did you hear the fact that Tim Tebow might be becoming the starter for the Denver Broncos?
He is going to be the starter.
No, they said they said yesterday that they were going into a meeting to discuss the matter.
No, but it's official. He is going to start.
So that right
there. It's really official. He's going to start. So Pierre, what do you think of Tim Tebow starting? Do you think he should have started a long time ago, or what do you think?
Well, I guess this is one of those cases where it could be better late than never, maybe. But it's like, it's really hard to know because sometimes things like this can be unpredictable. You never know if they can really make a big change back then or if it's just the right timing, like right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, most definitely. You know, Tim Tebow, man, he should have been on the field anyway, man. He's phenomenal. You know, comes out, you know, good old Christian, as they say, good old Southern Christian boy coming out, you know, playing for, you know, used to be a Gator.
We still hate Tim Tebow. I'm still part of the Facebook fan club. We hate Tim Tebow.
But the whole thing is, too, if you think about it, the thing is that Tim Tebow is great. Now, I'm a part of a fan club called Tom Brady Must Jump. I'm part of a fan group called the Tom Brady Must Jump Off a Cliff group. So, yes, because I can't stand Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady, he's overzealous. He's got an ego that's way too high.
Overzealous?
He's very overzealous.
You mean overrated?
No, overzealous.
Okay.
So you could be overrated, but then if you're overzealous, it means you're, you know, it's all about you. It's, you know what I mean? Overrated just means he plays and, you know, I mean, he gets too much respect, but overzealous means he's too confident in himself. And you know what? Eventually, he's gonna wind up being another Steve Young, where he gets hit so hard he can't play no more.